There are so many images and messages in today's readings. The vision of Isaiah of God seated on his high throne, of Paul's confession of faith, of the calling of the first apostles. These are powerful stories, and they stand on their own. But when I was doing the readings, another theme occurred to me. In each of these accounts, there is a moment when Isaiah and Peter and Paul all recognize God before them. It's almost like God was hidden from their perception until this moment. And when they realized that God was standing before them, their first thought was of their failings and of their sin. There's a sense of unworthiness that God should come to them. And in this moment, they experienced something profound and life-changing. Aren't we a bit like them? I know I am. Over the course of my life, I've believed in God, and I've believed in what God expects of us. To be honest, God has always felt familiar and comfortable. But in the last few months, I've been confronted with a terrifying thought. What if this is all real? I'm sure many of you would say, of course it's real. But I mean, really real. What if everything we say we believe is true? In God's presence, wouldn't we fall to our knees, overwhelmed, fearful, and ashamed? Wouldn't we too say, Lord, I'm not worthy? But that's not the end to these stories. It's just the beginning. In every case, each man says yes to God and to God's call. If this is all true, wouldn't we, like Isaiah, stand before God and say, send me? Wouldn't we, like the first apostles, leave everything and run to Jesus' side when he calls? If all this were true, wouldn't we, like Paul, risk everything, our lives, our possessions, our positions, for the one we say we love above all others? What wouldn't we be willing to do for the God who loves us so deeply? So in the end, I will leave you with a question. How would your life be different? What would you do differently if all we believe to be true is really true?